Ito ang mainit na balita at trending ngayon sa mundo ng social media. Sino-sino nga ba ang nagpakalat sa planong sibakin sa pwesto si VP Sara at gustong wasakin ang samahan ng Duterte at Marcos? Well, let's find out. Matapos ang mainit na usapin tungkol sa planong pagpapa-impeach kay VP Sara, abay tinuldukan na ito ng Kamara. Ayon kay Representative Erwin Tulfo, walang katotohanan ang nasabing plano na palayasin sa pwesto si VP Sara.
Wala tayong nakikita na she violated the Constitution. So bakit i-impeach yung tao? Wala eh. Hindi yan natakil. Walang pinag-usapan. At saka baka iniintriga lang ang VP, iniintriga din ang House. I don't know where Kong Castro got it. Medyo nagulat din yung leadership kung saan nanggaling yon. And I found out nga, nagsabi sa akin ng media na galing kay Kong Castro.
Ayon naman kay Representative Franz Castro, kanya lamang itong narinig na bulungan sa Kamara pero hindi ito sigurado, kumbaga marites lang. Balta naman ni dating Pangulong Duterte kay Castro,
"Do not ever think, Franz, na you have already may armor ka na dahil congresswoman ka, member ka ng Congress, na hindi ka na, you are no longer vulnerable sa galit ng karaming namatay dyan mga sundalo pati pulis dahil sa inyo." Kaya ikaw, Franz, how do you solve the problem now?
Nagbigay komento naman si dating Senador Trillanes tungkol sa mga Duterte.
Pagka ito ay nakat short at mag-assume ang Sara Duterte as president, babalik tayo dun sa 2016 to 2022 nightmare na I hope na talagang wag naman na nating pagdaanan muli kasi para na tayong mga masokista noon kung ihangad natin yon, yung pangyayari na yun. Nung panahon ni Duterte na talagang winawalang hiya yung ating bayan, ginagahasa yung ating konstitusyon, pinagpapatay yung mga Pilipino.
Matatandaan na isa si dating Senador Trillanes na humiling kay President Marcos na payagan na sana ang ICC na makapasok sa ating bansa para imbestigahan at posibleng arestuhin ang dating Pangulong Duterte. Narito naman ang sagot ni dating Pangulong Duterte sa matinding pahayag ni dating Senador Trillanes.
Ako magharap ng ICC? Ang ICC ang magharap na akin dito. Ano ka? Siniswerto kayo? Magharap ako sa judge. Kung may kasalanan ako, i-prosecute ako ng Pilipino at doon sa korte ng Pilipino. At makulong ako doon sa Bilibid. Ba't tayo membro ng ICC? Bakit tayo pakialaman nila? Hindi tayo nakikialam sa kanila.
Sa iba nating balita, Senador Amy Marcos at Senator Coco.
Ito lang po for the information of everybody, especially the DSWD. Kasi
sorry.
The Secretary is member of the official family para ma-discuss niyo po ito sa taas sa cabinet.
That's correct.
In your MTFF, the assumption 2021 poverty rate is 18.1. Okay. Kaya malakas ang loob ng economic planners, ng official family, and of the President to commit that at the end of his term, 9% ang poverty rate. So, okay? So just, input na lang po natin yan sa planning po ninyo kasi
Pero it's the same. It's the same. It's still way off.
ito, at least we're talking to the President's sister, so who is
I
our
don't know if
sponsor.
that helps the cause.
Madam, okay.
But I think there's a great hope pinned on the CBMS actually consolidating data once and for all. Dahil as we know, yung PSA naman very undermanned din. And the 2020 census, as a matter of fact, was finished very late dahil nga sa COVID. So talagang may problema lahat ng datos natin.
Kami po minority sa Senate. Hindi kami aligned with the administration. Okay? Sabi ko, ang tawag namin, we are critical cooperators. We want the administration to succeed. Okay? Kasi ang success naman niya, success ng bansa eh. Okay?
Tama.
Pero, tingnan niyo naman yung mga pangako tuloy ng Presidente who is the brother of our sponsor na I hope umabot on a Sunday lunch meeting sa kanya. Okay? 20 pesos per kilo rice.
Right.
Siyempre, binase niya yun on something. But if it was fed garbage in, garbage out. Okay, ang plano sa energy, bago daw siya matapos ang kanyang termino, total household electrification. Sa hearing natin, magkano budget? 70 billion. Saan manggagaling? di pa namin alam. O official development assistant. Sa housing,
Housing.
6 million units, homes. At the
Binaba
end-
na sa 3 million.
At the end of my term, 1 million a year. 1 year and more than 1 year na. Wala pa na actual term. So in-adjust na lang. 6 million
Naging
housing units to be launched. Oh. I mean, and then the poverty incidence rate.
No,
This,
I share the minority leader's frustration. And
And I do not know the president very well, but I know he has interest in mathematics.
Yes.
Okay. Alam ko yan. Alam ni ate siguro yan. Okay.
he's
He's
math and
interested in
physics
mathematics. Okay.
major po.
Math and physics. Okay.
Yes po.
And then he always mentions governance being science-based. Okay, science-based. Pag mali, science-based means you analyze the data, make your conclusions, but the data are researched. Iba-ibang klase research, theoretical, and of course the on-the-ground research. So siguro it's time for this administration to shape up in the first step. Let's have accurate data, collect accurate data so that the scientific-based decision-making process of this administration will really be effective and based on realities on the ground, Mr. President.
Yes, I think we all share your frustration, and that is why Listahan ng 3 will now be folded. PSA hopefully is strengthened and fed through the CBMS system. And that way we get a more coherent picture in the Philippines.
When the sponsor says, Mr. President, Listahan ng 3 will be folded, ano yung parang abandoned na? Discarded na? What is it? When
Kasi
when is it
sa-
folded means...
Kasi yung listahan ng 3 is going to be the last one. Ayon sa batas, siya na yung huli.
Oh.
Matapos yun, PSA na at yung ibang authorities ang magbibigay ng datos.
So, so
Yeah.
PSA has in its budget now the funding,
Yan ang problema.
the funding for the groundwork necessary to create another
ang meron
list.
yung CBMS. Kasi ayon sa CBMS law, mag-umpisa na yung CBMS to gather with 679 LGUs, and the LGUs have funded it. So we are hoping that with CBMS, the data quality is improved.
And then CBMS, ang resulta nun is a list also. It's a list. It's a list also. List ang resulta ng CBMS effort. It's also a list.
Yes, I think it will be a more detailed list with actual names and addresses, similar to listahanan with hunger incidents, housing conditions, and so on, fed through the PSA modules, and then all the departments will have a uniform set of data. So that is the goal. That's the objective sana.
Mr. Secretary, Mr. President, ito po, hindi ko pa ito na-encounter pero yung staff ko na-encounter nila. Meron daw mga scams o fake accounts online ginagamit si DSWD. I mean, sabi ko hindi ko nga ma-imagine ang clientele ng DSWD would be the poorest of the poor, pero online, peperahan pa sila ng mga fake announcements of programs. Sabi ko, paano?
Totoo yan.
Magbabayad daw to be
Oo,
part of the
para
program.
part of the listahan.
So, if we are aware of this, any
Yes.
actions being taken by the department?
That's absolutely true, and sadly, every single day, the department is compelled to report to the different social media platforms these scams. Araw-araw, may lumalabas at natutuklasan.
Okay, and siguro pang ano na rin to, pang DICT or PNP, NBI question po, Mr. President. So at least na-confirm po ng DSWD
No, totoo po yan.
meron
Araw-araw
and they are aware of all these things.
So,
Mr.
ang
President.
sabi nga namin, in addition to taking down all these fraudulent scams na nga, siguro importante rin, mag-anunsyo yung department ng mas masigasig at mas malakas na hindi pwedeng palakasan na mapasok ka sa listahan. Dapat siguro yung narrative rin ng DSWD, kung sino
yes,
yung qualified, dapat ipahiwatig sa lahat na para hindi mabobola yung tao.
So I think I hope that our discussion has been fruitful, Mr. President. I may nakuha tayong mga insights dito, especially on the critical role being played by extremely accurate data, Mr. President. We need extremely
That's the
accurate
dream,
kasi
sir.
hundreds of billions ang sa 4Ps pa lang, hundreds of billions. Sa protective services, 56 billion.
That's correct.
To be given away, okay naman po yung to be given away to assist our constituents na pantawid nga eh. We pinapatawid natin sila from today to tomorrow kasi mahirap ang buhay. And then hopefully, hindi ko na lang ito naitanong, siguro just in writing na lang, what's the overall plan? How do we make them graduate? Hindi yung siyempre tulong lang ng tulong, no? So
There are several
should be-
modalities for the exit strategy, and I think they will submit in writing.
and then how many have exited? Ang problema nga once
Ay, yung
once
number-
exit, mayroong waiting list. So
The number who exited, I think, medyo payat compared to the length of time. So we have to be more efficient.